online dance movement, and I'm not really sure which day it is. I think it's either 57 or 58. I think it's 58. So when I check later on, when I just update the status, I'll put in what day it actually is. But let's get started. Oh, I better check the clock. Okay, I can see what time it is. So I've kind of got an idea when we need to finish, because I never really know, do I? I don't look at the clock, I forget. All right, let's go. And I just should mention, hi Ornella, how are you? I should mention that I want to work on the toes today, not the whole time, but we're going to look at the toes, hi Ornella, because that's an important part of our bodies, isn't it? And the toes can get a bit tricky. Anyway, let's just warm up before we do that. Shoulders, sitting on your sit bones, pull this down a bit. Gotta look nice on camera, don't I? Other way. I did do a 5-minute call, but the internet must be slow today because I couldn't share it. Couldn't see it yet. Okay. Up with the shoulder, up, down, up, down. Stretch the arms out. Wrap, give yourselves a hug. Feel that stretch across the upper back. Out. Hug. Hug. And now just stretch out that shoulder. Give that shoulder a pat. Good shoulder. Other shoulder. Give it a pat. Oh, poor old shoulder. I know mine are old. Poor old shoulders. Alright. Now we're just going to do hands clenched. We're just going to take our arms slightly forward and just do little circles. Forward. Draw the scapulae down. Other way. Now, for those of you who are watching for the first time, which there just might be somebody, let us now look at scapular stabilization, because we were just using that, weren't we, in that exercise. So, let's draw the scapulae down. Biscuit. Sorry, that's the dog. She might want to go outside. I don't know where she is. She might be outside already. Anyway, there's other people in the house, obviously. So now just draw the scapulae down and keep the arms nice and light. Draw the scapulae down, arms nice and light. Right. That's what we're doing. So what you're doing is you're getting your wing bones and you're drawing them down. Not squeezing them together, drawing them down. Like they're as I've said before, like they're globs of paint on a painting, and they're just sliding down with gravity, because that's what paint would do, wouldn't it? So just imagine that. Feel that on your backs. Sliding down. Excuse me, just 1 second. Oh no, they've gone. They've gone. I was just wondering if the little biscuit got outside. She wanted to go outside. All right, so that's what we're doing when we're sitting up on our sit bones. Now, when we sit on our sit bones, you like the way my voice went up then? When we're sitting on our sit bones, we don't want to do anything strange with our pelvis. Just sit up nice and tall. Feel your back nice and long and wide. So we'll go over the Alexander technique, which Ornella, you will know, back the front. Ornella, you're going to be excited about the program I'm developing. I'll tell everyone more about that soon. But anyway, I shouldn't get distracted. We're doing this at the moment and we're loving it. So allow the neck to be free. Allow the weight to go forward and up. Allow the back to lengthen. Right down to the tip of the spine. Feel that gravity helping that lengthening. And lifting at the same time. Allow the back to widen all the way down the back. Allow the shoulders to fall apart. And as you do that, feel the openness across the chest and allow the hips to release. Remember, I was talking about the spine lengthening and the tip of the spine, just that lower back releasing. And in this way, you see, you don't need to do this or you don't need to do this. You need to get there. So if you're here to start with, you might need to roll up onto the bones, but just so that you're sitting on the sit bones and not doing any particular tucking in either direction. Now, when you draw the scapulae down, oh, she's up there. Oh well, I'm talking about my little dog Biscuit. I might actually need to get her and take her outside because I think she's stuck. Excuse me. Just do some arm movements. I'll just be 1 minute. Biscuit, want her outside? Come on. Come on, she does want her outside. She was stuck. So here she is. This is little Biscuit. I'm just going to put her outside because she wants to go outside. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I couldn't coordinate that before. Oh well, I'm back. So we're sitting on our sit bones and now we're going to draw the scapulae down and lift those arms up. So the shoulders, remember they were falling apart, they don't come up. So what you're doing when you're drawing the scapulae down is you're practicing core for the shoulders. Core control. This is the best thing to learn about for rehab of shoulder injuries or prevention of shoulder injuries. So next time you go to pick a jar up from the shelf, think about if you're going like this or if you're going like this. I think you'll be going like this, won't you? You'll be using your scapular stabilization, not using your shoulders to do it. That looks unco anyway. All right, let us now progress to warming up the feet. And I'll put some music on, just follow along with me. Follow along with Miss Gina. I'll move back a bit so you can see my footsies. Okay, we're just going to roll the feet. Sit up nice and tall. Okay. Roll, roll. Other foot. Oh, my foot cracked then. Now we're going to go inwards. Have I already done that? Well, if I have, we're repeating it. Lift up nice and tall, sitting on the sit bones. I was going a bit pigeon-toed, wasn't I? I should keep the legs parallel. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other one. Come on, Gina, keep your leg parallel. I find everything different, a bit more difficult on my left leg. Don't think I noticed it when I was doing dance all the time. I must be right-legged. One of my sisters is ambidextrous and the other one's left-handed. I can feel the warmth in my feet now. Flex, point. Flex, we'll do it the other one is second. Hold it up, just knee beside the knee. And flex, point. You can just rest it there. Lift up. And turn out, parallel. Turn out, parallel. Turn in, parallel. Turn in, parallel. Turn out, parallel. Turn out, parallel. Turn in, parallel. Turn in, parallel. And turn out, parallel. Turn out, parallel. Turn in, parallel. Turn in, parallel. Turn out, parallel, turn in, parallel, and circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need more music. So let us keep going. What's this rocking chair? A little bit groovy. We've just done that leg. 1, 2. Now we're going to go inwards on the other leg. 1. Do it down lower if this is too high for you. Reverse. Turn it out, parallel, turn it out. Now again, front, turn it out. Front, lift up, front, turn it out. Reverse, parallel. Can't talk and do it at the same time sometimes. All right, just shake your legs out. Now we need to just stretch out these hip flexors, don't we? And drop. Just drop it down. Don't fall off the chair though. Let gravity just drop that. Put the top of your foot on the floor if you can. Just point it. And other leg. Bit tricky, eh? Really stretch that hip flexor out. Longer one. I can feel it stretching now, can you? Stretch it out. I have room to do that on this side. Woo! Oh, there was a note after I finished. Okay, well, I hope you're warmed up. I'm warmed up. And now let's look at these feet. So before we start, we're going to go over an exercise which we've done before because this is preparation, but we're really going to think about the toes. Now, with your feet, a lot of people have found that they've got plantar fasciitis at some degree. Not everybody, but a lot of people get that. A lot of people also have a problem with this big toe joint getting stiff. So now some of what we do might not be appropriate for everyone. If you're very, very stiff here, you might not be wanting to pull your toes back like this. it might not be right for you. So just, you know, if there's anything that's not appropriate for you, don't do it. You know, it's your body, so you know. But what we're going to do first of all is we'll exercise the feet, and we'll do an exercise that is going to be strengthening the intrinsic muscles underneath the feet, which help to hold the bones in place. Now we've got fascia under our feet. Now you know what fascia is. Fascia is like, it's the white stuff on our flesh. You know, like glad wrap that coats everything and it connects to everything. And they used to just think it was stuff, but now they know it's an actual system. And it connects everything to everything, which is why we're kind of like an integrity system. So if there's something that is out of whack, it's going to affect the rest of everything because there'll be a pull somewhere else. And I think this is the way osteopaths work. You know, if they touch something and they can feel the effect on the fascia. I don't know how they do that, but that's pretty amazing. They do a lot of study, osteopaths. So like 5 years for their course takes about 5 years, which is quite a long time. Most degrees are 4. Anyway, what was I saying? So fascia under the feet is there for shock absorption. But you know, if it gets stressed for whatever reason, you can get really painful heels. The other thing that might be affecting the plantar fascial area could be coming from the, what is it? There's a tendon that attaches to the calf. It goes under and inside on this part of the foot and attaches to a bone in here. And if that gets pulled, it can cause a lot of foot pain in the arch, and you can even feel like you've got plantar fasciitis. So a good thing to do is to work the forefoot, which can get really stuck. So we'll do this exercise first off, then we're going to focus on some exercise for the forefoot. Isn't this good? All right, let's do this. So we point. Then we bring up the toes. I don't know whether you can see my toes. Point, bring, it's hard to tell. When I look at the playback, it looks like you can. Then toes up, and then flex the foot, keeping the toes pulled up. Then point the foot, but keeping the toes pulled up in that position that I just showed you, like this. And then you keep going. You keep pointing and flexing the foot. So it's this part of the foot that's working, that the toes are always up. And then to finish the exercise, you reach the toes out. You don't curl them, you reach them nice and long into the point. And then you come back. And that will really work the feet, the muscles underneath your foot, and help to hold the bones in place. Let's do it. Alrighty. Raga, dance of music. Why don't we try that one? Sounds like foot music to me. I'll turn it up a bit. Sit up nice and tall. Point, toes up. Flex, toes up, point, toes up. Flex, point, flex, point. Lift up. Feel gravity, releasing the lower spine. Now reach the toes out, close, point the other foot, toes up, flex, keep the toes up. Toes up, flex, point, toes up. It's gone into a different field. Reach, in, point, toes up, flex. Interesting, is it? good. We've warmed up the toes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stand up. That's what we're going to do. Now, this one won't be suitable for everyone, remember. Actually, before we stand up, we might just do something sitting just to start the process. We're going to roll up onto the balls of our feet and come down. Just roll. And really, when you come up, really push into the arches and try not to do that. Keep the ankles together. Simple, very, very simple. But we're working these feet. Now we're working those toes. Kick the can. What's this one? That's good. And up. Turn down with the feet. Lift up. Lift up. Parallel. Lift. Lift. Okay, just relax. Woo. That was good. Hi Donna, I will weave too. Nice to see you. Okay, now that was good because now we've worked those toes. So before we stand up, let us just stretch, reach our toes, reach out. You can reach them on the floor if you like, if you don't want to hold them up. Just reach them out. That's it. Even now, just even curl them. Just crunch your toes, and just put your thumbs, you know where the calf is and where the dent is, put your thumbs at the back of your calf muscle just there, and just point and flex the foot just to release that Achilles tendon, because that can have play a part in the tightness in the fascia as well, obviously. So we're just releasing that insertion point. See, so I'm like that, just where the dent is, where the calf goes, and you just press in there with your thumbs. You might do that with the music actually, why not? Merry-go-round. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, lift up if you can. Have a good one. Be enough of that. That's all we need. And you can also just get this finger and just rub a little bit along the Achilles tendon right at the back there. You won't hurt it. And then the other side. Right, ready for action. All right, now we're going to stand up. So to stand up, we'll use the Alexander technique to start with, so we can practice that. We haven't done any arms today yet, have we? We might have to focus more on that tomorrow. So we're going to use our Alexander technique again, plus the core techniques I insert into them, like the core, the scapular stabilization, wing bones down, belly button to tummies, slide the head back. Now we're going to hinge from the hips and come up. Okay, we might do a few of those with music. So, might as well, you know, make use of it all. Step nice on your sit bones. Don't push the pelvis forward when you come up, just come straight up. Wonky bit of slate. Cheers, wobbling. All right, that will do of that one. So let's stand up. Fix your chair. Okay, so we're side on. I'll go like that. All right. So now what we're going to do is face the chair, and we're going to bend the knees, then come up onto the balls of your feet, stretch and lower. It's quite a little exercise. So if you're side on, you're going to be going bend, come up onto the ball. I need to be further away from the chair. Balls of your feet, stretch and down. All right, let's do that with the music. I might face you so you can see what I'm doing. Let me see. Firefly. So pretend I'm facing the chair. And bend. This is hard to hear the beat. I'll get a better one. What's this one here? What about this one? This is better. Excuse-moi. Bend, up, stretch, down. Watch the ankles don't come apart like mine. Okay, take a breath. Get ready to do it again. 7, 8. Up. Careful you don't push your hips out. Straight up, belly button to spine. Watch those ankles don't come apart, Gina. Now we'll reverse it. Rise, bend, heels down, stretch. Let's have a breath before we do that again. We're going to reverse now. Rise, bend, down, up. Belly button to spine. One more. Now you could even turn it out slightly. up, stretch, down, bend, up, stretch, down, reverse, bend, up, bend. That's probably enough for the toes, isn't it? It's not difficult to work them hard pretty quickly, but it's also good to work them. And when you're walking, it's a really good idea to feel your toes in that push-off phase of walking. Like, we can get a bit stiff with our feet, and sometimes when our feet get sore, just by working that forefoot a bit can help. It really can help. It might even fix some things because, yeah, it just will. Anyway, so let's now, it's really almost a half an hour. It's probably a half an hour. Let's do something for the hips now because we haven't done that, with a bit of arms, and then we'll finish up just so that we've done a little bit of that. So this one's called Rollin'. How does that sound? We'll just check. It's good you're here, by the way. By doing this regularly, you're doing lots for your body. Okay. Let's do our arms first. Scapulae down. Draw the scapulae down. Open. Hands behind your back. And around. Shoulders falling apart. Now let's do the hips. Now I'm going the same. I do that. It feels. I'm not sure whether I'm going unco or not. Let's do the opposite one now. Draw the scapulae down, shoulders falling apart. Now let's do a spiral. Hip back. Hip back on this side. Hip back. Keep lifted. Keep releasing the lower back. It's finished. And I think it's time for us to finish. Thank you for being here. I've loved you being here. Thank you, Ornella. Thank you, Donna. And I will see you probably tomorrow. And I think tomorrow is day 59, but we'll find out when I look it up. Okay, see you.